Bob Bowman out of the US. But we're up with
Lane 8, Xavier Metcalf, the 18-year-old from Rackley, just snuck into the final, and now seeing Cameron Riccini, the 19-year-old from Miami.
Sam Hicks, a rising star on Sydney's Northern Beaches. The 18-year-old, 4 gold medals at the Age Nationals in April included the IM double, the 200 and the 400. Here's Seabom Lee, who's been to the last 2 Olympic Games.
Just third in this event at Olympic trials last year. Seaboms would love to be booking a spot on that plane.
Brendan Smith, Olympic bronze medal winner in the 400 IM.
Representing MLC Aquatic, David Schlicht.
David Schlicht. PB at trials last year, World Short Course Championship finalist in this event last year.
And Will Petrick broke the 2-minute barrier this morning. As we alluded to, he was a semi-finalist in Paris. His PB 1:57.54 is comfortably inside the qualifying time, which is 1:59.05 here. So as ever, we keep an eye on the race, and then the race within the race to beat the blue line.
So qualifying time for this event is 1:59.05. So that's the Australian swimming qualifying time to go to World Championships. They are the hardest qualifying times in the world. Our times to make our Australian Dolphins team are harder than the Americans, harder than the Canadians. So we certainly set a very high standard, and they are based off the top 8 performances from the previous year.
Take your marks.
Men's 200 IM. David Schlicht made a good start there in lane 5. One of the veterans competing this week, if you will.
Yes, David Schlicht, PB 2 minutes, 0.13 seconds. Will not only be looking at breaking the 2-minute barrier, but trying to get down to that qualifying time of 1:59.05, as Gian mentioned.
He led the race from Petrick and Seabom Lee after 50 metres. The transition into backstroke now.
Seabom Lee having a good race in lane 2. He's a strong backstroker, so just cruised through that butterfly leg and really had a great butterfly to backstroke turn. He's moving up to challenge for a bit of a lead.
I like Schlicht's backstroke here as he comes in, kind of narrows in on the field, touch in second.
One we've also got to keep an eye on is Brendan Smith. Brendan Smith, that last 50, his freestyle leg is extraordinary, and he has the ability to swim over the top of athletes in that final 50. But Will Petrick is a great breaststroker, so expect him to lift the pace a little bit here. David Schlicht doing a great job next to him, maintaining that speed and keeping him honest.
Nothing between lanes 4 and 5. It's Schlicht narrowly, and Seabom Lee at the top of the pool has made up a lot of ground here. He's going to find himself close enough to our leading 2 swimmers as they turn with 50 metres to go. Brendan Smith needs his big back end here if he's to feature.
Great turn by David Schlicht.
So it's Schlicht from Petrick.
This could be an upset here. Will Petrick expected to win this event?
He's digging in late, Will. The blue line's creeping up on both of them. Petrick and Schlicht, stroke for stroke. Schlicht narrowly ahead. Oh, he's going to do enough to hang on the wall. Oh, Petrick. Actually, he's got another issue with the touchpad.
I believe that's the touchpad.
Yeah. If Schlicht got there, looking at it in real time, he reached out and was touching the wall first, so it's another issue with a soft touch, which we've been experiencing the last couple of days.
So we'll have to wait for that time to come up and for it to be official. But I believe looking at the time there that was recorded by William Petrick, the expectation is that David Schlicht will have actually done a PB, and a significant one, around 1:58 low, possibly under 1:58, depending on how that touch was. Of course, we look at not only the footage, but the pressure that is exerted onto the wall as well to make the assessment of when an athlete did touch. So it just wasn't automatic. But that time for you, 158.10. So it has David Schlitt in first place and qualifying for the World Championship.
Yes, both 1 and 2